What's going on, man?
Crowds of Fenway Park. The show has an AL East matchup. It's the Tampa Bay Rays and the Boston Red Sox. Well, Singy, as we come into this one, it's all about the sweep.
Yeah, and anytime there's a chance for the brooms to come out, the pressure is definitely on. We'll see if they can find a way to salvage at least one in this series.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this.
Oh, right now, huh? You're under the lights, I'm guessing.
Set to go. And today on the hill, Randy Johnson singing the numbers he's racked up.
Who are you there with? Some of your buddies, cousins and stuff?
True legend in this game with over 300 career wins. Always a joy to watch him go to work. It's effortless out there. Doesn't wear his emotions on his sleeve. Doesn't know when he's high or when he's low.
All right, ready to get underway. And now the shortstop, Jose Caballero.
There's no limit to what you can do.
Any significance to the name? Like, is Rodman, is it dedicated to someone, or I have no idea what that, if that's dedicated to somebody or not, or what.
136.
Swinging a foul out of play.
It's my last game before the All-Star break. Probably after this one, I'll probably do the home run derby. My brother already finished his last game before the All-Star break, so if I do this one, we'll check the standings, see how far back I am of him at the All-Star break here, and get to the home run derby.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Got him. One away on the strikeout.
Batting second, the left fielder, number 1.
Now the number 2 hitter, Richie Palacios. Just missed. Johnson, 31 years old, and of course has a Cy Young to his credit. That one finds the zone, and now it's even 1-1. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
1-2.
One out, bases empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Boog, he was shopping at the buckle right there, the way that slider made him look. That was just nasty.
Yandy Diaz.
That's interesting flex there, Caden.
Yandy Diaz now. 3 for 11 in the series.
It's nice that your Yankees won. My Red Sox got pooped on.
And that's through there for a strike.
It's been a bad week for my Red Sox, I tell you what. They're giving away a lot of the ground they gained back.
Ball. 1-1.
Here's a player known for playing better in day games, which is not always the case. I mean, day games are different, Boog. Things change from game times to your daily routine.
2-1.
But he sure makes the transition look easy.
Swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Why don't you like the Blue Jays? Blue Jays are cool birds in real life. But, why don't you like the baseball team?
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side in the first. Nothing doing for Tampa. And now the Red Sox get their turn. here at Fenway Park and getting the start. Taj Bradley. What's the scouting report on him?
Oh, you know this guy wants to be better than that. I mean, the ERA is bloated. He understands that he's got to put his team in a better position to win ball games. And at this point, you have to forget about your own individual stats, and you have to go out there and attack and try to get that W. And if you do that, you'll look up, and most likely that
Is there more to that?
have dropped over time.
On the ground, right side, throws to first in time. One gone, bottom half of the first. As we check out the lineup for the Boston Red Sox, they've had a great year offensively, as good an offensive team as you will find.
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team. And I
They have one of those interesting color schemes too. I feel like they wear a red jersey and a red helmet once a year on Canada Day. And then the rest of the year they have that dark blue, or not dark, I shouldn't say regular blue. I don't even know how I describe that blue.
There's a
It's
strike.
not like it's a navy blue, but it's more like call it like a regular blue. But they got that blue, and they got that light blue, where they wear the light blue jersey and the light blue pants.
Much on that one.
that's tough. You see it.
And they got that City Connect's not terrible with the black.
But that's one of the hardest things. But when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Next offering is fouled back. And that misses. And that is ball one. 2 out, space is empty.
Oh, you know it.
Mine and my husband's favorite food.
I wonder if the ranking system is going to be the same as it was last year, where they had the seasons, so it resets every like 30 days or whatever.
Hot shot to third. Handles, throws to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for Boston. Scoreless after 1.
Yeah, we can play another game.
Back here at Fenway, top of the second. Here's the second baseman, Brandon Lau. Johnson back to work. That pitch in for a strike. 0-1.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
And that's off the inside edge. And 1-1.
Like for the leaderboards.
There's a strike.
This past Madden was the first one they ever did like that, so I don't know if they're going to scrap it or if they're going to go back to it, but I guess we'll find out.
Chases in the dirt. Slider there. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
Nice, doubled up with the slider for that punch out. The one before just caught
Bro,
the
fix
zone,
the
so it's a
ghost
hitter.
feet already, MLB The Show, come on.
Pitch to just expand a little bit more. He got that chase he was looking for. That right there is good pitching.
That's out number 2.
I'm not trying to go through every single player in the game who wears that new Under Armour cleat and change it to something else, because they all look like they got ghost feet. How about you just fix your cleat, make it look like how it's supposed to, and let's go. You guys get paid enough money.
No strikes. Second inning here, no score. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
And he dodges that fastball.
Straighten him up a little bit.
1 strike.
Next pitch is inside, and now 3-1.
As a veteran out there on the bump, you're trying to establish both edges of the plate. Right here, he's working inside.
Up and in, ball 4. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game. Danny Jansen to hit here.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
For the new game, is that a thing? Drop picks has been a thing for a while, but I mean, the defenders shouldn't catch all the picks because they have lower catching ratings, you know? Like, they don't catch every pick in real life, so... It is frustrating when you drop a pick because, you know, that's game-changing. But I do think it's like, sometimes in real life you'll see them defenders get a wide-open interception chance, and then, like, they'll just drop it, and they'll pull their hands in the head like, oh, I can't believe I dropped it. And every time I see that, I'm like, yep, that's why they're playing defense, not offense.
Pena off of first with 2 away. Just missed.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
And a ground ball to first, and foul ball. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in the finale of this 4-game set. That's too low. 2-2.
I don't know. I mean, the more realistic, the better, right? Like, not everyone should catch the ball every time.
We'll do it again.
I mean, they do try. Obviously, it never is 100% realistic, but I think they do try to make it as much as they can. That's why they have the abilities to make the players feel like that they're better, like they are in real life or whatever, or like, I don't know. I get it. Like, I don't know. I don't think that that's bad, but it shouldn't be like a crazy drop ratio to catch ratio. It should be like, I don't know, 80% catch interceptions to like 20%. 20% drops maybe. The abilities make the superstar players feel unique, so I think that's like, that was at first when they introduced it, I thought it felt kind of like clownish. I felt it felt really arcadey. But the more that it's been in the game, the more I've grown to like it, because I think like that's their way of making these players feel like they're actually like superstar players and like people that other teams need to game plan against in real life. So I've come to like it, even though when they, like the first year they came out with it, was what, Madden 19 or 20, I really was like, ew, what's this? Still played, but I was like, ew.
Next offering is downstairs.
Yeah, I do. I need to send you a list of my top 10 cornerbacks all time, too. I didn't get to that today at work, but it was busier than I thought I was going to be. But, yeah, I could do it. I'm gonna have to look at that. I'm going to probably give it another month or so before I do a record prediction. A little bit more time. Maybe once August rolls around. Yeah, but I feel like it'd be kind of fun to do.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And now 1 away. David Ortiz up next for the Red Sox. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon.
I don't know, man. You can't overpay him too much, though. Like, he can't be making $20 million a year. I like James Cook just as much as the next guy does for his home run hitting ability. Ray Davis. Ray Davis is fine, but like, I think Keon will probably take a step this year. I think he'll probably take a step up this year. But Ray Davis is fine. He just doesn't have that explosive gear that James Cook does. So, I mean, trust me, I want Cook on the field as much as possible for the Bills this year. But I get the dilemma in the front office. I get it.
Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
Outside, and that is ball 4. And that's their first base runner of the game. Willie Mays digging in now. 4th in the AL in RBIs. Just missed.
1 ball, no strike.
Next pitch is outside.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
2-1.
Man at first, one away.
Yeah, I think that's going to be, I like it. I think that's going to be interesting. Like dome teams, it's going to be whatever. Yeah, I like it. I just don't, like, I love playing in the snow, but I don't want to see snow games in, like, in August. Rain games, sure. Sunny games, sure. You want snow games? You gotta wait till late December. After Thanksgiving, you want some snow games, maybe even middle of November. That's cool. But I need December snow games, January snow games. I remember last year, within like my first 50 games, some dude was the Jets and had the snow on in like the second week in August. I'm like, man, why you got the snow on second week in August? What are you doing? It's not snowing anywhere in August. Not in the United States of America.
Check swing, appeal to first. No, he held up.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Grounder might be 2. To second, there's 1. Over to Pena for the inning-ending double play.
They made it look.
Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
14, Trent Grisham.
When I come out, they run out. I'll be working that stage to the sun.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Yep. New York Yankee.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. He notches strikeout number 150 this season. Josh Lowe, the next to hit. That one misses, and it's 1-0. Top of the third, no score.
He's like, I'm gonna get you, Randy Johnson.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
I wouldn't throw him another break.
Don't stare at Randy Johnson like that. He exploded a bird, okay? He hit a bird with a fastball, and that bird died, and he exploded him.
In the air, high and deep right field. That one back there. Slams into the wall and hangs on.
Nice play, Hank Aaron. Let's go.
Chris, he had a long way to go for that catch, and it looked like he got a great jump on it as well.
He did, Boog, and StatCast tells us this guy had to run nearly 120 feet on his way to making that catch and just really showed off his closing speed on that play.
So the
I'm glad he didn't flip over that short fence and get hurt.
Jose Caballero. First offering, and it just misses.
I don't know, some of these fans are weird. Yeah, they're like, ooh, clouds. I've never seen clouds before.
Pretty deep out to center field. Willie Mays makes the play. Nothing.
But I tell you what, bro,
We head down to the home half
I'm gonna
of
try to
inning
send you a picture of what the crowd looked like on NHL 99 by EA Sports, and then you'll be like, wow, this crowd is so realistic.
Set for the bottom of the third. Here's the veteran shortstop, Ozzie Smith.
Yeah, these are actual people in the crowd. They weren't even like, they couldn't even move.
Through that one.
They were just like things in the crowd.
Last game. Just missed. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Yeah, the next time my brother plays NHL 99, and he plays it, he's been playing like a little playoff in there with the old players. Next time my brother plays that, I'm going to take a picture of the crowd. And I'm going to send it to you on Twitter, and you're going to be like, what the heck?
Lifted in the air. Stretches out and holds it in.
Come on. That's probably a triple if he doesn't catch that.
Gear and go along long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Jason Varitek stands in here, takes ball one low. Just off the outside edge. To the right side, and it goes just foul. Misses outside. Now 3-1. That clips a corner.
Full count.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Now batting.
So the batting order turns over. And next for the Red Sox.
Yeah, I think you said you didn't like him, right?
Inside, just missed.
1 ball, no strike.
Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. And that misses. 2-1.
Is that because you're Jewish?
Next offering is fouled back. Hit in the air, center field. Grisham settles under it.
So why then? I don't know if that's necessarily that they don't like them, but I believe traditionally speaking that if they have tattoos, they cannot be buried in a traditional Jewish cemetery or something like that.
Welcome back as we take a check of the current standing.
I love my tattoo. I got a Darth Vader tattoo on my leg. Yeah, that's the whole point. You don't want it to wear off. That thing washed off wouldn't be worth the money that you pay for it.
5 feet 10 inches, 180 pounds, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. That one in triple digits. In the dirt, and that's ball 1. Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout.
Well, this guy's been pretty much a non-factor so far this weekend. Very little in the way of impactful at-bats and quality at-bats, and let alone contact. That's the 6th time they've set him down on strikes in the series, so no doubt frustration mounting and very high right now.
4th inning underway, no score. Swings through that one for strike 2.
That splitting's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
What's the price of it now?
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a pop-up.
What's 25 at?
For the catcher. Varitek makes the play, and there's 2 away.
What? That's kind of crazy.
Lau at the plate. He's 0 for 1. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. And downstairs. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
I feel like sports games after like 2 years should just be free.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Rays held in check here, and we're still knotted at 0. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year.
Aaron.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Not sure if
All right, what would MLB 25 have to cost for you to buy it?
Watched it the entire way.
Outside low, and the count even 1-1.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When she elevates, guys aren't touching it.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
So if it was $40, you would definitely buy it. No questions asked. 100%, you're buying it. If they dropped the price right now, if I had the power to lower the price to $40, you would buy it right now.
3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this pitcher.
Stays alive. The 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
All right, I got you. What do you still play it on PlayStation or you play it on Xbox?
2 now. That one drifts inside.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
I love my PS5.
Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
That was a pretty fun at bat right there. But you kind of hate to see a long battle like that end on a questionable call. I think he was right in letting it go. Frustrating result after he fought so hard at the plate.
Williams in the box now. No balls and a strike. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. One down, base is empty. Upstairs.
These first 2 hitters really making him work out there. Already 14 pitches this inning.
And a ball evens the count.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and the defense comes away with nothing.
He was all over that one. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat.
He has been super good, to be honest with you. He's been real good this year. Although the Red Sox did beat him, but we need to do better. Yeah, he's been great for sure.
Close, but called a ball, and it's 2-0.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
Bobby Witt Jr. gets all the accolades, and rightfully so, but Garcia's on the mound. See it do it up there. Shoots the ball the other way. 17 stolen bases.
Next offering is fouled back.
strikeout for Scott. This gets you a free jumbo deck, small and singles after you buy a large drink. Way to pass them 3-0.
And it remains 2-2. Williams, the runner at first with one gone in the inning.
You're the ninth. Tying run on the pitch.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it.
Good night, Mama.
Home run number 20 on the year, and they add a pair. It's 2-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing
What a
locked in.
blast by many.
Really dangerous at the dish right now. Sometimes you say it's a scissor that didn't sink. Well, that was a splitter that just didn't split. Kind of like a BP.
Let's go, Manny.
You throw that pitch, don't expect to get it back. You're getting a new baseball from the umpire.
Base is empty, one away. David Ortiz up next for the Red Sox. And that's in for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Red Sox by 2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
You usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
And another ball.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
And it's fouled away. Red Sox leading it by 2. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And caught on the warning track. Not quite enough behind that one. But 2 come across to score in the inning. Back in Boston, top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Junior Caminero. Johnson back to work. And that's in for a strike. 0-1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
And ball 1.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
And that chance handled by Willie Mays. And there's one down.
The first baseman, number 23,
Carlos Pena. Next to hit for the Rays. He reached on a walk his first time. Strike 1.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Not close with that one, and the count is 1-2.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line. Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Jensen.
Now it's Jansen to hit. Went down on strikes his first time through. There's the strike. The Rays yet to pick up a hit here. Strike 2.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
That one not close. It's a ball and 2 strikes. swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Down in order go the Rays. They trail it here 2-0. Welcome back, and take a look at some hot hitting in this series as we check out the numbers. There's a strike. And there's a ball. Just missed. And strike two.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
And misses inside. On the ground to third. And it stays fair.
Now batting, shortstop.
And the Rays manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make the move. Taj Bradley is done. Just never found his groove. Wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on. Back in a moment.
Now pitching for
Josh Winkowski on a pitch out of the pen here.
And if you dig into his walk rate, his numbers are really impressive. He's really filled up the strike zone this season, so these batters better be ready to swing the bats.
Man at first, nobody out. Still stepping in for Boston, Ozzie Smith. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
That one missed.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Sheffield aboard here at first with nobody out. Comes up empty. That's strike two. And Chris, beyond the fact that he's so incredible defensively, he also can swing the stick. Sets him down looking. He's got to be frustrated with that call. So he gets the call and picks up the strikeout looking.
Sometimes with a good hitter at the plate, he'll be the one to get the benefit of the doubt if he lays off on a close pitch like that, but just not right there. Strike zone definitely expanded a little bit with two strikes.
Digging in, Jason Varitek. And the first pitch misses for ball one. That clips the corner. Swinging a foul straight back. That missed by a lot. Now 2-2. Got him swinging. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Honus Wagner up next for the Red Sox. 0-2 in this one.
Wagner.
That's in for a strike.
No ball. One strike.
And that one is inside, ball one. Drilled out towards left center field. Grisham drop step going back. Get out of town. His 14th of the year, and they boost their lead. It's 4-0.
His confidence is through the roof with the way he's been swinging it lately. He's on a really good run. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Two outs, nobody on. Hank Aaron up next for the Red Sox. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And first offering is fouled off. Bases empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in. Last half of inning number 5. Pitch misses there. Ball 1. That's a hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
And that one is inside. Foul ball. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. 2 runs for Boston on the home run. It's now a 4-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
14, Trent Grisham.
First pitch misses.
Well, these Rays just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just 1 base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
In the air, left field, down the line. Could be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And it's a leadoff double for their first hit of the game.
No more having to worry about keeping the no-hitter alive now. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
And stepping in for the Rays, Josh Lowe. And there's a strike.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
0-2.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. And we're in the top half of the 6th. And that's down and away. Man at second.
2-2.
That's off the mark. And now it's 3-2. Popped up. Smith makes the grab, one away. Back to the top of the lineup. Jose Caballero will hit next.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
And first offering is fouled off. Grisham over at second, one down. The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a miss at 99 miles an hour.
Boom, that's cheddar, baby.
The next pitch misses. 2-2.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And his 11th strikeout in this one, really racking up the whips. Richie Palacios digs in now. And there's the strike. 2 outs and one in scoring position. Out to short. Smith over to first in time. And the inning is over. One left for Tampa. They trail it here 4-0. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Alex Faedo.
He's averaging more than 1 hit allowed per inning pitched this season, and that's not where you want to be at all. So we'll see how he does here.
Ramirez, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Jake Brentz warming up for manager Kevin Cash. Rodriguez getting cranked up as well. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. That one lined into left field, and that's base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Ortiz stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. And there's a foul ball. A little out front there as he swings through it.
It's amazing to look up and see 88 miles per hour on that changeup. Back in the day, that was a pretty good fastball. But with high velocities these days, that speed differential is right where it needs to be.
Runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a miss, struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. And stepping in for Boston, Willie Mays. First pitch doesn't find the zone. The 1-1 is fouled off. swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Low snags it for the second out. Gary Sheffield up next for the Red Sox. 1 for 2. And first offering is fouled off. This ball's chopped on the ground. Caminero. And that'll do it.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Lee Smith.
Big swing and miss stuff right here, Boog. Averaging more than 1 strikeout per inning this season. So far, he's been pretty electric.
Diaz stands in now. Looks at that one inside. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Willie Mays makes the play. And there's one away. And now it's Brandon Lau. In for a strike. 0-1.
Now this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
And 2 now. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Just off the inside corner. Going to count 1 and 2. That one lifted to left. And it falls. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in. Not going to get him. He's in there.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
And now Junior Caminero. And first offering is fouled off. And a foul ball. Foul ball, still 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. 1 out and a runner at second here in the top half of inning number 7. Ball 1 there. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And there's 2 away. Next to hit, Carlos Pena. He is struck out and he is walked. That is upstairs for ball 1. Out to short. Smith sends it to first, and that is that. Starting to run out of outs as they're unable to chip away. 7th inning stretch time. The Red Sox. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Manuel Rodriguez.
Well, he's been a bit of a wild card out there in terms of throwing strikes. He's definitely struggled with free passes this year.
Smith in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. And that one is downstairs. And now 2-0. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. He swings and fouls one off. In the air out to center. Diving, gets down, could be extra bases. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
These days, most outfielders play pretty deep, and I'm not sure if that was a factor there or not, but off the bat, you're thinking it's going to be a pop-out, and it just kind of nestled into that spot where no one is able to get to it.
Jason Varitek now at the plate. And he pumps it a strike.
Well, an at-bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike one here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
Just missed.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so that's a good take by him.
There's the strike. That one missing inside. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. Smith leads off second with nobody out. Headed towards the corner. And that's a fair ball. And they're at the corners with nobody out.
That's a good job right there. You got 2 strikes on you, just got to battle.
Now that's
and now it's going to be Honus Wagner. Can't forget the 2-run shot he launched out of here in the 5th.
Yeah, one of the biggest swings of the game, Boog, as he looks to make even more of an impact in this at-bat right here.
So a change being made out at second. Coming in as the pinch runner, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Pete Crow Armstrong.
That misses the zone. Ball 1. And that one fouled off.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
That's down and in. A slider missed. Base runners at second and third here. No outs. Close one. Doesn't get the call. And now 3 balls and a strike. Hank Aaron waiting to bat for the Red Sox. And that is out of play.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
On the ground to the left. Down the line, and it's foul. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. On the ground, and that's just foul. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. 2 strikes you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. Two on, one out. That misses. 2-0. That one ripped, but foul. Second and third, one away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Way out front for strike 2.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea.
Well, when you throw the same pitch back to back, that's how you want to do it. Set him up in the strike zone, then extend a little bit from there and see if you can get him to chase. Nicely done with the slider right there.
And next for the Red Sox, Ted Williams. To third. Zips it across. He's out. Inning over. Boston.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Raleigh Fingers.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position. To face a couple of lefties this inning.
And here's the catcher, Danny Jansen.
Number 78. Freddie Fermin.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Comes up empty.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, but get back on track. His team needs him.
And a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Way outside, and the count is 1-1. Short hop liner, handled it short. That takes care of Grisham.
Now batting, right fielder Josh Lowe.
2 down, base is empty. Josh Lowe next to hit for the Rays. And first offering is fouled off. That one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Good eye in that spot.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
Not close with that one, and the count is even, 2-2. Up the middle, and that chance handled. On the run, sends it over to first. Safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going. Jose Caballero getting ready to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. The shortstop takes the ball. That one almost got him. Low leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Two outs. Just off the outside corner. And the count's full.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Not what he wanted to do there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive and gives this offense a good chance to cut into their deficit.
Richie Palacios next to hit for the Rays. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. That's in there. That's strike 1. First and second, 2 down. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. They get the force, and that'll do it. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Jake Brent.
And he's had a really hard time throwing strikes so far this season. His walk rate is up there among the worst in the league for relievers.
Ramirez in the box now as he leaves that one up high.
Ball 2.
And that's a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Gets the slider in there for a strike.
Full count.
Line drive, and that's a base hit to right. And the leadoff man aboard takes the turn. He's digging for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
And now the first baseman, David Ortiz. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. First pitch just misses. Runner at second, nobody out. Right side. Dives and he can't hang on. Gets it there in time though, so they get the first out of the inning.
Great job by the second baseman right there. Quick reaction to dive, knock that ball down, and big leaguers just don't panic, not the good ones. He gets up, makes the play, really good throw over to first base. That's the
now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double. A run comes in the play. 1 out, runner at second. So stepping in for Boston, Gary Sheffield. 1 for 3. Ouch.
Time. It got him. Take first.
Well, that pitch right there didn't even sniff the zone.
The batter, number 11.
They turn things over to the southpaw, Garrett Clevenger.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Looks like pinch hitter for the Red Sox, Nico Horner. Runners at first and second for him with 1 down.
Adrian
Right through there for a strike.
No
Mays
ball.
at
One
second.
strike.
Beltre at first. One gone. Next
Ball.
one misses, and it's 1-1. And that's in for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you'd love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Here's the throw to the plate. He beats it safe. And it's now a 6-run lead.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count. Up against it with 2 strikes right there. When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to, and you're never trying to do that as a hitter, but when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. And a big swing and a miss.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And here is Honus Wagner. He's already homered here in this one. And ball 1. And there's a strike. This one in the air, right field, low. And makes the grab. And that is that.
Now pitching
Back
for the
now,
Red Sox.
and on the mound, the closer, Dennis
43.
Eckersley.
Compared to some hitters, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. You still have to keep your yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
To the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Yandy Diaz. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that is ball 1. And another ball. That one finds the zone, and it's 2-1.
Big at bat right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk. Man at first, Brandon Lau next to hit for the Rays.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Eckersley, a former MVP, he features a slider, a sinker, and he works in a 4-seamer. And a swing and a miss.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
And a swing and a miss. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Now the third baseman, Junior Caminero. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. 2 down. Last chance for the Rays. Carlos Pena will hit next. That's in there. And it's 0-1. Diaz off of first with 2 away. Ripped to short, and that'll do it.
The number 7 is such a cool and sort of lucky number. Well, this team has been playing really well, but to win 7 games in a row, there's been some luck in there.